brain fog, low energy, belly fat, love handles, or you're simply feeling off, then let me tell you, you might be struggling with low testosterone. And the reason of today's video is very simple. I just want to address something that it's super common, which is low testosterone. Some men are aware, some men are not aware. They're just feeling off, they're not sleeping well, they're stressed, even it affects their libido. And today we're going to talk about some key habits that you can implement starting today in your morning routine, in your day-to-day life, that will naturally boost your testosterone without TRT. Alright, so to start with, the first thing that I recommend is simply avoid electronic devices as soon as you wake up. And why is it important to avoid electronic devices when you wake up? It's simply because when you go to your phone as soon as you wake up, you're going to massively spike your cortisol and you're going to stay in that fight or flight mode, even if you don't see anything bad. I mean, you're going to start seeing emails or social media or notifications or WhatsApp. So simply put your phone aside, don't look at your phone the first hour of the day, let your cortisol levels decrease, relax, do some deep breathing, go outside, get a bit of sun, ideally, like go outside, just take the time to appreciate one more day. Don't look at your phone, just simply be present, be mindful, maybe some journaling, and that's it. The second thing that you want to do, which is hydration. So don't look at your phone, hydrate. Personally, I have water with pink Himalayan salt, so I don't just drink water, I bring my pink Himalayan salt everywhere I go. So I hydrate with pink Himalayan salt, water with pink Himalayan salt. So half a liter, non-negotiable, with a little bit of salt. Sometimes I add a bit of lemon as well to hydrate, because during the night your body is dehydrated. So that's what you want to do. Hydrate before caffeine, because I know a lot of people are having caffeine as soon as they wake up. So if that's you, simply avoid it. Caffeine, ideally not within the first 60 to 90 minutes upon waking up. So wake up, no phone, be present, deep breathing, let your cortisol levels decrease, hydrate, water, lemon, salt, and then 60-90 minutes upon waking up, you can have your coffee without milk, because you want to remain fasted in a fat burning state. The third thing that I would tell you to do is a cold shower. Yes, cold shower will boost dopamine. It will make you feel great, especially if you do it in a fasted state. This can be again within the first hour. And literally, if you do these three things that I already told you, you're already winning the day. No phone, hydration, cold shower, some presence. These are all the key habits to naturally boost your testosterone levels, to decrease your cortisol levels and make you start the day. Most of the people start the day in a fight or flight mode. Like you look at your phone, then you start to get ready, and then you leave, and then you're not hydrating, you drink caffeine, and then you put a bunch of carbs straight upon waking up. So this is literally everything that you shouldn't do. So for you to optimize your metabolism, your hormones, you need to understand, like, you can do it naturally. You don't need to go straight to TRT. If you know how you should be performing on a day-to-day basis, you can literally boost your testosterone levels naturally, starting with these key habits that I'm telling you. Now, the other thing that you can do as well, and it's super important, is strength training. Yes, strength training, as cliche as it sounds. Lift heavy, 3 to 4 days a week, mostly compound movements, squats, deadlifts, bench press, shoulder press, barbell rows. These are the movements that will involve bigger muscle groups that will make you boost your testosterone levels naturally. So avoid, I'm not saying that you don't need to do bicep curl and tricep extensions and ab crunches, but that's kind of the cherry on the top of the cake. You don't need those exercises to boost testosterone. What you want is to create this environment in your body to work big muscle groups to naturally boost your testosterone levels. If you do it 3 or 4 days a week, it's more than enough if you're doing it properly. And this is the next one that you need to incorporate, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Walk and sun. This is so underrated. And when I say walk, is walk, not run. Why? Because excessive running will crush your testosterone levels. It's fine if you do it once or twice a week. You can do some HIIT here and there as well. Don't overly do it, because I see this as well with a lot of people. They're doing 3, 4, 5 HIIT classes per week. They're running 5 times a week, which is clearly too much. So what you need to understand is the minimal effective dose. What's the minimum that you can do to get the maximum results? So if you're lifting weights 3 to 4 days a week, 45 to 50 minutes, strength training, compound movements, then all the other days you get your steps, like go for a walk. Even if you do this for like 10 or 15 minutes, get a bit of morning sun, ideally within the first 60 minutes upon waking up as well, 60 or 90 minutes. This will naturally make you release more melatonin that will improve your sleep at night. So this is a key habit that I see a lot of people are neglecting, which is sunlight. And you see something as well that I'm going to show you. Even though I brought my sunglasses, again, huge mistake that I see. People are overusing sunglasses. Okay, so what happens is that if you're using sunglasses, you might even burn more easily because your body doesn't detect the sunlight, so it sends mixed signals. So what you want is no sunglasses for at least 15 or 20 minutes. After that, put your sunglasses. But the first 15 or 20 minutes that you get sun, just simply get sun, try to expose maximum skin. Like you see, I'm not using the t-shirt, I'm not using sunglasses, I'm not using sun cream as well, because this will help me regulate my circadian rhythm. It will send the proper signals to my body to naturally decrease my cortisol levels, to boost my testosterone levels, and above all to produce more melatonin at night, which is exactly when you want to produce melatonin, because this will make you tired, it will make you relaxed, and it will improve your sleep. So super important. And what's the importance of walking? It's exactly that, it's low impact. By being low impact, it's not going to crush your cortisol levels, it's not going to crush your testosterone levels. That's one big problem, which is if you're constantly running, even if you're getting sun, but you're running like all the time, you're crushing your testosterone, you're increasing your cortisol, and again, you're going to have that skinny fat look that probably you're not looking for, and you're going to see that your testosterone levels might be affected. So guys, it's very simple. If you follow this that I told you already, and we didn't talk about nutrition yet, we're going to talk about it in a while, but if you do already these things that I already told you, you're 90% ahead of the game. There is no way you're not going to boost your testosterone levels naturally if you don't follow this, because this will basically influence everything else that's going to happen in your body the whole day. So for example, I'm not talking about sleep. Why? Because sleep is crucial. Yeah, you need to sleep 7 to 8 hours to boost your testosterone, because it's during sleep that you're naturally boosting testosterone. But if you're getting morning sunlight, like I'm doing now for 15 or 20 minutes without sunglasses in the morning, you're going to regulate your circadian rhythm. That means you're going to sleep better. So this is all part of the puzzle. So you put all these pieces together and it all makes sense. So in the morning, no phone the first hour, let your cortisol levels decrease. Don't start the day with a fight or flight response. Hydration with a little bit of salt, ideally half a liter to 1 liter of water with salt, a little bit of lemon. Hydrate before caffeine. Delay caffeine consumption for 60 to 90 minutes upon waking up, because you want your cortisol levels to decrease, and then you can have your caffeine to again increase your cortisol to promote more alertness. So you need to understand the timing of caffeine. Then compound lifts, mostly 3 to 4 days a week, either full body workouts 3 days a week, 45 minutes, or you can do upper body 1, lower body 1, upper body 2, lower body 2, so 4 days a week. So I wouldn't recommend 5 days a week, because that's fine for a 20-year-old guys, but probably if you're watching this, I mean, probably you're over 30, 40, 50, or even 60, and that's the problem. If you're overtraining 5-6 days a week, again, you're compromising your testosterone levels, because you don't give enough time for your body to recover. So you need to understand the importance of recovery and low impact activity on your testosterone levels. Next one is what I'm doing right now. Low impact, sunlight, walking 15-20 minutes, preferably more, okay, because the time that I'm getting sun now, it's 8:40 a.m. and it's not enough to produce a lot of vitamin D. So if I wanted to produce, for example, 5,000 international units of vitamin D, I would have to be here like for maybe 1 hour and a half. So that's too much. And so what you want is as well, make sure that your vitamin D levels are on point, because the morning sun that you're getting is not enough to produce enough vitamin D. Okay, so super important. If you're getting morning sun at, let's say, 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., okay, that's great for circadian rhythm regulation, but it's not enough for vitamin D production. Vitamin D production is more beneficial when the sun is higher. So, for example, even if it's like, let's say, 11 a.m. or 12, which is way too hot, by the way, here in Dubai at that time, but if you go outside for 10 or 15 minutes, you literally get maybe 3,000 international units. So it all depends on the time, but it's super important that you check your vitamin D levels, because the morning sun that you're getting, like 1 hour upon waking up or something, that's too early to produce vitamin D, but it's great to regulate your circadian rhythm. Now let's finish here the walk, and I'm going to show you as well what we're going to be eating to boost your testosterone levels naturally. I'm going to show you exactly what's going to be the meal that you can have when you're out on holidays or when you're in a 5-star resort, so that you are not messing with the nutrition, because you can do all of these that I told you, and then if you're messing up your nutrition, there is no point in doing them. So if you combine all of these with a nice breakfast, then you're gonna naturally boost your testosterone, burn fat, and build muscle. So I'll see you in a while for a nice buffet breakfast for some hopefully smart choices. Okay, so here we are, quite busy. I think next time I need to come a bit earlier. But anyway, you're gonna see how I eat for performance, for testosterone, and so that I don't mess up my fitness, because it's unbelievable what you see in these buffet breakfasts and buffet dinners and lunches. People are like, they just go to pancakes, Nutella, croissant. You can go on holidays and be on track. Okay, so as long as you know what you're doing, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you here. So you don't see basically any carbs, you don't see pastries, you don't see cookies, you don't see any croissant, bread, Nutella. What you see here is a loads of protein. Now let's go one by one. So here what we have is mackerel. We have smoked mackerel. Now in terms of the amount of protein, I'm not sure. My main priority is load up on protein, vegetables, fruits, and that's it, and healthy fats. So basically no carbs. The only carbs that I have is from maybe vegetables, maybe a little fruits, and that's it. So smoked mackerel, a lot of smoked mackerel. I have here from Turkey ham, feta cheese, some pickles. Then I have here bacon. Now, of course, all of this, it's not perfect. So probably there is some sunflower oil. Maybe this is not cooked with the best oil. But anyway, we're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to minimize damage when you are on the go. And that's exactly what I'm showing you here. So from mackerel, ham, pickles, we have here bacon, beef bacon, a bunch of eggs. I'm going to eat 4 eggs, and the others going to be egg whites only. Only this will give me like 30 grams of protein, so 4 whole eggs, and then 3 egg whites. I'm going to remove the yolk. Then I have here some chicken sausage, tomato with sunflower seeds, and then here what I have is Greek yogurt with pineapple, yeah, with basically a bunch of fruits, with seeds, pumpkin seeds, and a little bit of feta cheese. So now, if you ask me how many calories here, I don't know. If you ask me the amount of protein, I don't know, because that's not the point of this video, and that's not what I want to preach. You don't need to know exactly the numbers. You need to understand how you can be on track while you're traveling. If you go to a 5-star buffet hotel, how you should be eating in order to stay lean, so that you don't have energy crash and that you stay in shape while you're on the go. And this is a good example. If you don't have mackerel, you can go for smoked salmon. If you don't have any other thing, just try to replace for something protein. The only thing that's the key takeaway here is that you want to avoid is cookies, pastries, Nutella, pancakes, like all of these processed things. So keep it clean, keep it lean. It will fuel your muscle. It's good for testosterone, this one, like, because it's giving you kind of healthy fats. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I put here a bunch of olive oil as well, some healthy fats, and that's how I stay on track while traveling. This is one meal, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast. So now it's currently 10 a.m. I'm not going to eat until 7 p.m. So basically, I have this meal. Probably I'm going to repeat some stuff. And then I don't eat anything until 7 p.m. where I'm going to have my buffet dinner. And that's how I stay in shape while traveling. So minimal carb, high protein, moderate fat. Load up on food, high quality food, and you can still be on track. After this, get a 15-20 minute walk. Just move around. But again, be on track while you're traveling. It's totally possible as long as you know what you are doing. Now, let's enjoy this meal. And that's what we have for testosterone boosting tips. I guarantee if you start applying what I just told you, you're going to feel a massive difference, not only in your testosterone, in your libido, in your energy, in your sleep, in your well-being, and overall in your body composition. Apply this. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, doubts, concerns, and I'll be more than happy to answer you. With that being said, go out there, boost your testosterone levels naturally, preferably, and I'll see you on the next one.